In the late fall of 1864, Carl Sandburg, who wrote a biography of Abraham Lincoln, recounts the tale. Those were good times for Lincoln. He'd just been elected to his second term as president. The Civil War was going well for the North, so things were more relaxed. A friend of his from Illinois named Palmer stopped by the White House to see the president. He was shown in, and at that time they still had old-fashioned barber chairs in the White House. Lincoln was laid out flat and getting shaved. Palmer looked at him and he said, "Mr. Lincoln, if anybody had told me that in a great crisis like this, the people were going out to a little one-horse town and pick a one-horse lawyer for president, I wouldn't have believed." Lincoln sat up in his chair, pushed the barber aside, grinned at Mr. Palmer, still had lather on his face, and said, "Neither would I." But it was a time when a man with a policy would have been fatal to the country. I've never had a policy. I simply tried to do what seemed best each day as it came. To me, that anecdote pretty well captures Don Johnson, his life and his spirit. The country lawyer, the smile approaching his task, the warmth and humility in welcoming friends, and most importantly, simply trying to do what is best as each day came. Don greeted each day smiling with great energy, overcoming uncommon challenges. Virtually everyone knows that, as Randy said, Don suffered from the devastation of polio. I first remember seeing Don when I was 4 years old. He walked in someone's backyard on those shortened aluminum crutches with those big iron braces on his legs, struggling to put one foot in front of the other. Before long, though, Don shed those supports and walked independently every day. Even though it always required extra effort and discipline, he never complained as he met each day, smiling with a sunny eye. These qualities remind me of Ernest Hemingway's quote in his novel, A Farewell to Arms, when he said, "The world breaks everything, and afterwards, many are strong in the broken places." Don's life always exhibited confidence, strength, and joy, never giving in to the struggles to overcome those self-imposed limitations. As Randy pointed out also, Don moved forward within a year and a half of AC in Iron Lung, graduated from Coleman High School, and then finished his accounting degree at Tech, became a CPA, practiced in El Paso and Midland, and moved to Baylor to get his law degree. Lawyers are frequently thrust right to the middle of people's disputes and problems, and their most contentious ones: disputes over the right to land, disputes over money, family disputes regarding wills and inheritances, disputes over custody of children. But Don never let those problems and disputes get vested. One of the characteristics that Don had which so impressed me was his uncommon common sense and his wisdom in approaching and attempting to resolve problems and disputes. Don always focused on proper legal points to resolve the matters presented, but he was also able to see beyond those points and to understand what really made a difference to people. What would be the best outcome for them, not just that narrow legal interpretation, but what would be the best for them in life. From time to time, I was privileged to talk to Don about legal problems that we both faced. And I recall one particular incident. It involved a dispute over a will. One party had concluded, perhaps correctly, that if the will was strictly interpreted, he was entitled to more than the rest of his siblings. Don and I talked, and I said, "Don, that's the answer." he said, "Gee, I hope that person has a big place to put all of that stuff." That was Don. Even though he knew what the short-term problem was, he could look beyond and understand. We all know Don was blessed with a really sharp mind and intelligence. As both a CPA and attorney, he had more professional expertise than most similarly situated big firm lawyers. Yet he applied his uncommonly good common judgment and wisdom to the benefit of his clients and to this community. Don was so very dedicated to this community, this city, this county, and this area. I don't think Don thought he'd land here when he completed his law school, but fortunately Hal Woodward needed someone to help at the time he completed his bar exam. And so he began, and he had his life work here, his practice flourished. Don served as the attorney for local banks of the cities of Coleman and Stanton, assuring that those community institutions were all operated soundly and properly. So each of them enjoyed the greatest possible public confidence and support. Thanks to Don's assistance, in an age of public suspicion and cynicism of our national institutions, the citizens of Coleman County are confident and comfortable in saying that these institutions represent wonderful examples of how we can all work together and benefit from these corporate endeavors. As everyone knows, in rural areas where fortune is dependent on whims of rainfall, weather, and capricious markets, times are often more economically tough and challenging than in cities where finance control is wealth. In these recent times, the economic challenges facing rural communities attempting to sustain their community institutions have been enormous. Don worked to help the community at large meet these challenges. One of the great challenges was to ensure that the Coleman County Medical Center continued its ability to provide medical care for local people. When additional funding was necessary to ensure that buildings and facilities met more stringent mandatory standards, Don was a leader as the chairman of the hospital trustees in assuring that sufficient funding existed to enable the required necessary improvements. Don served as Coleman City Attorney. He led the organization of the Coleman Housing Authority to provide healthy and comfortable housing for local residents. He reported that one of his greatest satisfactions was his service as the counsel for the Coleman County Electric Cooperative, where he helped ensure that the cooperative always operated on a sound business basis and legal basis to enable it to provide dependable service to all citizens of Coleman County and surroundings. He noted that another of his most satisfying labors was the creation of the Coleman Special Utility District to provide good, reliable water to so many rural residents. As Randy also pointed out, in 1978, he was the Citizen of the Year. Don's handiwork appears in so many important institutions and endeavors that have continued to support all and sustain all citizens, enriching and sustaining daily lives in fundamental and countless ways. Don did these things without seeking personal glory, but quietly and simply, so that the community would be a better place for everyone to live. Interestingly, today I heard someone comment that Don would not attend tonight. He would be too embarrassed to do it. That's Don. But he was far more than an accountant, lawyer, businessman, and city leader. He was a good and faithful husband and father. He loved and supported Mary Fran during her life and until her death in 1980. Later, he married his love, Mary, who is here tonight. He nurtured and supported Tim Holdridge of San Angelo, Judy Burris of Huntsville, Jane Lugal of Marble Falls, Joan Etheridge of Silver Valley, and Joe Johnson of Voss, as well as a host of grandchildren. The character and achievements of all of these people verifies Don's character and example as a parent and teacher, inculcating his personality and values into their lives. Tonight we honor Don, his many contributions and achievements. We also raise his life as an example of what it means means to be a worthy graduate of the Coleman school system, so that future students may aspire and follow his example. I think Don is very worthy of this accolade. It is a fitting aspirational model. It's an honor to help introduce Don as a member of the Coleman Independent School District Hall of Honor.
For the last 53 years, I've lived in Alamosa, Colorado. We left there yesterday morning. It was 3 degrees. By the time we got to Clovis, we were running the air conditioner. Only in America. I don't know if this is global warming or not. It used to be much colder in Colorado. It's 42 below zero. We haven't had much snow in recent years. I last left Coleman in 1969 for Harvard Graduate School. And in 1960, I probably thought that if Nixon were elected, I would immigrate to Canada. Unfortunately, Kennedy was elected, and I then went to the White House. And I'm wearing tonight on special occasions my PT vote, which President Kennedy gave me. And it seemed this is a special occasion, and therefore worthy of commemorating. He and I were friends for 73 years until his death 2 years ago. And I need to put on these reading glasses. Inasmuch as we were lifelong best friends, I am greatly honored to participate this evening on his induction into the 2020 Coleman Honor. Certainly all who knew him remember that unforgettable twinkle in his eye which galvanized him throughout his life. Indeed, there was much to admire about him. But at the very top, we must note that he was first of all his happy brother, and so always to share his happiness with others. As boys, he taught me to play chess, and I could never beat him. Hunter, I think you may have a similar experience. He was competitive. He didn't like to lose, and he didn't. On a more personal level, I envied him his full head of hair. And he was never hesitant to remind me that I lacked hair. On the other hand, I'm not sure he could have grown a beard. Cases Dingle, the longtime manager of the New York Yankees, once observed when in his 80s, most people my age are dead. And I think it was the poet Dr. Claus who admonished us that when you get to be 80, all sins are forgiven. For those of us in the graduating class of 1950, both comments have a lot more relevance today than when we were younger. At the beginning of his senior year, while attending a Blue Cats football camp at Lake Elm, Don was stricken with what then was termed infantile paralysis, better known today as polio. The attack was severe and required him to spend several weeks in an iron lung to aid his breathing. And the first time I visited him in the hospital in Abilene and seeing his body so ravaged with the crippling polio, my eyes filled with tears and I could barely speak. Even lying there paralyzed and helpless, Don was nevertheless cheerfully upbeat and reassuring. He simply accepted the condition without complaint and resolved to play the hand life had dealt him. Another admirable trait was that he never complained about the polio or its impact on his body. Initially accounted and then walked. I once asked Marion what he might have been but for the polio. Without hesitating, she said she replied that she was fairly certain he would have been a yeoman farmer. No doubt she is right. in as much as he never seemed happier than hovering around his garden or on top a tractor plowing the field. And his law partner, Hal Woodward, was appointed a federal district judge. And Don was looking for a new partner. He ultimately chose Ross Jones. Later, Ross remembered that the interview which landed him the job took place in the middle of the field while Don was sitting on a tractor. As an attorney, Don could best be termed, and I say this in admiration, a shrewd country lawyer, which means you better put your hand on your hip pocket or purse. Never a bully in the classroom or courtroom, he was invariably low-key and persuaded through the power of his arguments rather than bombast. In this respect, he reminds me of a famous New Yorker cartoon in which the swordsman has just sliced through his opponent's neck. The caption reads, "Ha, you missed me." The reply, "Try moving your head." In the years since retiring, Don had ample time to follow national politics. For him, politics, rather than football, was his sport of choice. We often, and consequently, spent many hours in front of the TV watching C-SPAN telecasts of the House of Representatives. We often discussed developments over the phone, and whenever I mentioned a Texas politician, Don would describe, my hero, my hero. But then he would bless his heart to indicate that he was moving forward. For anyone not familiar with this Texas put-down, let me note that you can make the most critical or disparaging comments of anybody so long as you question the criticism with bless his heart. As a child of the Great Depression, and a CPA, Don clearly knew the value of the dollar. Consequently, before any major purchase, whether a TV, stereo system, or a new automobile, he had to study the issue, the cost benefits, before committing to spend the money. As a matter of fact, he could lose a crop waiting for him to make a decision. But in fact, several years ago, he and Marianne were wicked, yes, Henry and Mrs. Holmes in Dallas. Mr. Holmes, the former president of the Coleman County State Bank, listened patiently as Lonnie explained at length why he didn't think he could afford a new van. Finally, Mr. Holmes ended the discussion with the pointed observation. Judy, Joni, Joseph, you'll appreciate this. Don, you may not be able to afford a new van, but your children certainly will. The next week, Don went out and bought a new SUV. My father once described Waco as a bunch of buildings surrounded by Baptists. If for Baptists you substitute Aggies, one has a similar reaction this evening in the presence of the numerous Dr. Gillespie and the numerous Johnson grandchildren. All of them are graduates of Indiana. Given these circumstances, it would be both highly unpolitical and unforgivable to use this occasion to indulge any Aggie jokes. Obviously, resist that temptation. Or to do so would be akin to mention you open a family that has just had a hanging. In the Broadway play and later on Hollywood movies starring Marilyn Monroe and Don Murray, Bus Stop depicts a simple cowboy on the rodeo circuit who is smitten with a saloon singer in ballet, Marilyn Monroe. When she resists his amorous advances, he attempts to kidnap and return her to his home in Montana. Later at a long night, Bus Stop, she eventually succumbs to his rustic charms and naive innocence. But then he begins to have second thoughts. Now troubled by her intimidating past, he finally concludes, I've decided I love you the way you are, I don't care how you got that way. Let me conclude these remarks with the observation that so is Bernard. We love him the way he was and don't care how he got that way. Thank you.